Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. This is Simple Guy once again coming to you live from my home. Today's topic I want to discuss is a sport, is a hobby, um, something that a lot of people do on a regular basis. Um, Basically, it's cycling and a little bit about cycling, about the bicycle, which I sort of found out on the internet a couple of days ago. Let me see. Yes, the bicycle. It came into our lives around the 18th century, and it was sort of introduced into our society by a guy called Baron Karl One, who was a civil servant at the Grand Duke in Germany. Now, why is it that how is it that the bicycle came into our society at that particular time was because there was a volcano that erupted and killed most of the horses. Before that, people were using horses as a means of transportation. When the volcano erupted, a lot of these horses died, so they had to use an alternative means of transportation. So this gentleman by the name of Baron Karl von um, designed the cycle, and from that time onwards, the cycle was used for transportation, for transporting goods, for utility, for mail, for the police, for sending messages. But one thing interesting after that, roads started being built, maps started being drawn, and road signs started appearing because a bicycle needed a very good road infrastructure, um, and therefore, when they were on the roads, they needed signs to go wherever they wanted to go. So, one thing interesting after coming into our lives, the bicycles brought the roads and brought the maps and brought the signs, the road signs. So, in order for you to ride safely from one destination to the other. It was very interesting that information that I got from the internet regarding the bicycle, and so that's how it came, and that's how it came into our lives, the bicycle, and after that, people started using it in a form of exercise. When you cycle, your cardio improves, your muscle strength improves, um, and your oxygen flow will increase, and overall health will improve. And it's interesting that today people are going into cycling more and more during the lockdown. It's kind of obvious because a lot of gyms, a lot of sports arenas are closed. So people just take their cycle and go around the city. In Jakarta, where I live, it's become more and more popular, especially in the weekends. You see a lot of cyclists, so much so a lot of bicycle stores are running out of stock, or rather, they have run out of stock for the medium to lower range. But the higher range, which is above 5, 6, 7,000 US dollars, are still available. But that's, according to me, that's too expensive. I mean, a decent bike shouldn't cost more than 1,500 US. Um, that is something which I feel you're already very comfortable. I bike too every weekend, and from what I understand, if you have a bike worth $1,000, it's already a road bike. It's already good enough. But then there are people who go depending on what they want to spend. There are bikes which are about $10,000, 15, and so on and so forth. Anyway, in a way, it's good that a lot of people are going into cycling now. They are coming out of their houses, they're coming out of their gyms, they're coming out of their private gyms that they have in their houses in order to get some fresh air. Although in Jakarta, the air is not so fresh, but it's okay. It's good. I mean, it's fine. I think it's better than most underdeveloped countries. Other than that, well, I'd like to hear your comments, your thoughts about the sport. It's been around with us for a good 200 odd years. What do you guys feel about cycling? What are your thoughts? When was the first time you cycled? Which age did you cycle? I remember I started cycling as early as I was 5. I think maybe before that. Um, I'm sure all of us must have tried cycling at a very young age. The four wheelers, then we went into the two wheelers, um, and it's interesting to see that I would think in a population of 7 odd billion people in the world today, I'm sure a good 80 odd percent of the population knows how to cycle, maybe more. I haven't actually researched on that. I haven't actually gone in detail about that. But yes, I would think so. A big number of the world's population, they know how to cycle. Um, a lot of cyclists are from Europe, I noticed, quite a bit from America, and quite a bit from Asia and other parts of the world. A lot of people are gathering together, forming a club, and going long distance, 50 kilometers, 60 kilometers, even 100 kilometers, maybe even more. Uh, which I would say it's very very healthy, very interesting. Um, Other than that, the cycle, the age of it, people use cycles for more than 15 years, a particular cycle, until they feel they need to change. I have a cycle which is over 10 years now, and the designs don't really change so much, but then the material that they use, it further and further enhances your riding skills. So every couple of years, I think they change the chain. They use a better one. They change the brakes. They use a more durable one. Um, that's what I've noticed. And obviously the prices keeps changing. A lot of the prices they tend to go higher and higher. But the middle range, there are still good bikes you can get at reasonable priced worldwide. I've gone on the internet. I'm finding it a bit difficult to get the cycle that I want, so I'm going to other websites in other parts of the world, like Singapore, Australia, Dubai, and United States. I've seen the prices more or less the same. They do have goods over there, but it's a bit of a problem for me to bring it here. So I'm still trying to get some bikes which are available here in Indonesia, where I don't need to import it. Um, Other than that, about the cycle, I didn't really get much of an information, but I'd like to know if what you guys think about cycling in general. I did find very interesting those people who cycle and those people who jog. Apparently, when you jog, you burn a lot more than you cycle. But then again, it's more of an interest. Some people are more interested in cycling. Some people are more interested in jogging as a means of exercising. There are other exercises that have come up. There are other ways to stay healthy. Yoga being one of them. Something which I also do. Something which I will also put up in the next video once I have enough information to share. But yeah, at the moment, cycling is something that people are doing a lot, especially here in Jakarta, and it's interesting to see the different types that they have, and the the different what is the word, the different clothing that they use to wear it. Even the clothes are not very cheap. The cycling clothes here, I never thought it was going to be expensive, but yes, they are quite expensive. More than I think the average running shorts that people use in the gym or the track suits that people wear. Cycling outfit is a bit more expensive, especially the shoes. If you want to go for the special shoes that gets locked into the pedals, that's also expensive. But overall, yes, it's a very interesting. It's a very interesting sport because you tend to be outdoors, um, which I am very much for it. Nowadays, children don't do any, we do very less outdoor activities. Um, but I think with cycling, that has come back into our lives in a very big way. People are doing more of it. So yeah, it's a good sport. But anyway, that's the little information that I have got about cycling. I'd really like to hear from you guys some feedbacks. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.